Moving on to race number 10, and the 10th is the second last on the programme. Class 2 1,000-metre dash. There's a bit of depth to it as well. Saul Special, fourth last amount behind Gold Chest over the 1,200 metres. Few coming out of that race. Stronger to last start winner at Happy Valley. Duke Y was runner-up to Gold Chest last amount. Gold Chest winning at big odds by a nose, beating Duke Y then. Mr Lumiere's a 3-time course and distance winner. Refined Treasure, a 4-time course and distance winner. Multi-Million, a 5-time course and distance winner. Hong Kong win, one here in February. And Shining Ace, up in class, down in trip. An Elite Patch, interesting as well, off the all-weather where he's done his winning. Tries the course and distance for the first time. Multi-Million and Shining Ace, the two horses that have been up at Chongfa.
Yeah, this should be a ripper of a race. Last time we saw a lot of these horses compete against each other. They were sort of 5, 6 across the track. There'll be a bit of pace here with Multi-Million, Mr Lumiere. They'll be up there. Saul Special, then you've got sort of Stronger, Elite Patch on the far side, Hong Kong Win. You'll be keeping an eye on horses like Duke Y and Computer Patch, maybe even Shining Ace from the rear, and definitely Water Divider. But for a 1,000-metre race, there's not actually that many go-forward horses here.
This horse was very impressive, wasn't he, at his last start at Happy Valley. Comes back down the straight 1,000. He's run well there before, Stronger. Was it a track record or a class record, wasn't it, that he set as well? So it was a pretty quick time anyway for him. Hong Kong Win, another one who's been going really well down the straight 1,000. He looks in good order as well. His work's been good leading into it, this horse. And Joe Moreira aboard should get a really nice run once again, so he'll put himself in play. And Shining Ace, I'm going to just show him. I thought his work was okay. Another one who's been running totally at Happy Valley in his last few starts. He's going to come back here to Sha Tin.
Yeah, it'd be interesting actually, because sometimes he doesn't seem like he really gets to the line there at Happy Valley back in trip. Let's start off with Stronger. It was a strong win for him last time out. His jockey, here's Zach Burton.
Zach Stronger, he broke the track record at Happy Valley over 1,000 metres when he won last time out. Can he bring that form to Sha Tin on Sunday?
Well, I hope so. He's run well up the straight previously, earlier in his career when he wasn't as fit and as ready as he is now. So, you know, he's definitely not out of his place running up the straight.
When you rode him last time out, that was your first time riding him at the races. Were you impressed by the way that he won?
Yeah, he did everything right. He drew a good gate that night, and that always helps. But he began really well, just put himself straight on the bit, travelled nicely, and it was a pretty easy win for him, really.
You meet a similar sort of field here. You've ridden him at the trials. You also rode him in his most recent gallop on Thursday. Are you happy with the condition of the horse heading to the races on the weekend?
Yeah, his condition is good, but when I galloped him on the grass, he stumbled and knuckled as he went off and pulled his shoe off, and just got to hope that he hasn't bruised his foot. I'm sure the vets will work that one out, but if he hasn't and he's fit and well, hoping he can run well again. He's
still a colt. Has he got any temperament issues when you ride him?
Not really. He's quite quiet and relaxed and easy to manage for a colt. He's one of the nicer ones.
Yeah, and it was a slick time, Paul, as you said before, course and class record.
Yeah, definitely. He won really nicely, didn't he? Seems to be improving. Duke Y did beat him fair and square last time, but Strong will meet him slightly better in the weights. Or will meet him better in the weights.
Yeah, I've definitely got him in the mix. He'll be right there at the business end of the race. Drawn on the far side, so he'll have to come across sort of the middle part of the track.
All right, let's have a look at half the field here over the 1,200. This was some race as well. Gold Chest ultimately got there late, right on the line to grab Duke Y.
Yeah, Duke Y was 3 wide all the way in this, and it was just a massive run from him. We've seen some massive runs from him this season. He's missed the start. He keeps defying the handicap of this horse going up. Look, I think he can win this race. Duke Y has been so consistent this season.
Yeah, he has, and he was just narrowly pipped on the line in the end by Gold Chest, right in the shadows of the post. Also in this race was Saul Special. He stayed on well down on the inside. Computer Patch, he has won over 1,000 metres at Randwick before he came over here. He was ridden cold, but they've been riding him a little bit handier recently. Yeah,
and in that race as well, Country Star and Voyage Warrior both engaged to go around earlier on in that Class 1 contest, so the form looks good there. One more to take a check on, that is Shining Ace, back at the trials here. He's consistent, and he's actually knows where the winning post is as well, with 4 wins.
He does. Alex Lye, nice ride for him, for John Symes, the first time that they've teamed up for the season. He's at over 20 to 1 here in the market, Shining Ace, right down at the bottom of the handicaps here with 120 pounds of 83 points, but didn't mind the way he trialled here. He seemed to hit the line A-OK.
He's going really well this season, this horse as well. He did there at one stage at Happy Valley as well. He's had a couple of goes down the straight 1,000. Hasn't done too much from those ones, but he's in good form at the moment.
All right, Duke Y, I know you're a big fan, Paul. You with him again?
Yeah, I am. I think Duke Y can beat Stronger. He did beat him last time they met, and both horses have improved a lot. But I think Duke Y just keeps defying that handicapper, and he's looks slightly more progressive. So 3 to beat 2. Hong Kong Wind's been going really well as well down the straight 1,000. I'm going to put Refined Treasure in. He's a bit of a forgotten horse, this horse. He's had a few issues. He's got a good draw, though, and we know he is good over the straight 1,000. So I just put him in there on a 4th line. 3, 2, 12, 9.
Yeah, I'm with Duke Y as well. It could be a good day for the sire, Purin Canto. With us here, a handy horse is Duke Y. He's on top for me over 2 Strong. I think Hong Kong Wind can certainly run his race. Won a recent trial over Stronger off the back of that second last time out behind him, and Computer Patch in the numbers as well. 3, 2, 12 and also 10.
All right, so we've got the same trio. I've got the 2 and the 12 switch round the other way. Hong Kong Wind's £9 better off in their last meeting, but yeah, Duke Y for the win for me as well. All right, one more race to go. Race number 11 plus all the best bets. That comes up next.